Looking really good, Ben. And so, today over our lesson, we've kind of been hitting the same type of clubs, our short irons, and haven't seen a lot of variability. But when you come out to the range and practice, how do you normally come out and play and practice?
So what I'll do, I'll usually come out here.
Yeah.
I'll usually pick a couple targets out there. I'll take a couple wedges or whatever, and I'll hit 20 to 30 balls at one
20
target.
to 30 in a row?
Yeah, I'll kind of hit that many in a row to one target just to get a distance down and get the feel down.
Yep, and it's always good for getting those distances on our wedges and everything to get that feel. But I'd like you to, next time we come out to the driving range, it's really good if you think about it like playing your own golf course. So your home golf course that you've played it hundreds of times, you know what club you've hit everywhere. And so we look out there and kind of imagine, we see the blue flag and those pine trees, that would be our first fairway. So then you got to hit the ball and try to get it in the fairway. You hit the fairway, hit your normal club. Maybe if you don't hit the fairway, you have to hit one more club than that, and then picture it all out there. So you kind of play around the golf out on the range. And so that's a really good way to get some transfer practice is what we call it. So you're not out here just making the one muscle memory. Because when you're out on the golf course, you get put into a lot of different situations. So do you think we'll try that next time around?
Yeah. Let me hit
so,
one.
So yeah, we'll imagine.
I'll imagine this is number one at Brown Deer Park in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, we'll say it's the green. So the green is that big palm tree we see out there between our first blue flag here and that far one.
Yeah. Right.
And you got to hit it in between there.
So we'll say the pin's tucked a little on the right side of the green, so maybe try to hit a little bit of a cut into it.
Yeah, exactly. See, well, we can think about that because we know what we like to do. That cut perfectly. Did it stay on the green? Oh, I think it just went off.
I think it's a little short.
A little short too? Alright, we'll see. Now you can know it. And it makes it a little fun. It makes it more exciting.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, Ben, so finally the last thing I got for you, and this kind of pertains a little bit more to our on-course lesson that we're going to do, and we'll talk more about it once we get out on the golf course. But so a big thing with the driver is that, everybody really loves to hit it far. Like, that's the biggest thing. But when we're playing golf, we really want to manage that golf course and, play against the course. You're not playing against anybody else.
Right.
Sometimes you really have to take into account when is the best time to hit driver and when is not. Even if you're hitting the ball really good with your driver, you hit your driver so well sometimes you might hit it too far and you might be able to catch some trouble out on the golf course. So I really want you to really try to think. You can dial your yardages in and know how far your 3-wood goes and even your hybrid, and see on some holes out there on the golf course where you can sacrifice some yards for more accuracy.
Okay.
You always find yourself going in that bunker long. Maybe you hit a 3-wood and you're just 10 yards short of the bunker, but you're still going to be in the center of the fairway. And so, it's a good thing to practice that. And so out here on the range, it's always good to practice your yardage and see how far you're carrying your driver, your 3-wood, and your hybrids, just to kind of see your gaps and where you can position your ball off the tee. Definitely important to think that it's not a step up to every tee. It looks big, you bang away. If it's a shorter hole, you might gain some advantage by having a little bit longer of a club into that green. So that's definitely one.
That's definitely a good idea. Good thought.
Okay, Ben. So being an advanced golfer like yourself, we can really get the ball to move in some great ways. And so it's really important that we have our different wedges along with the different bounces that each of them have. And so I want you to try and figure out how you can hit wedges different heights. So we're looking for a high wedge, or a medium wedge, or a low wedge, and that'll be helpful in the wind. Sometimes we may want to pull the 52, where we normally hit the 56 for a lower flighted ball flight. It might spin and stay below the wind. And so that's a really big factor. There's not a stock yardage. There's not really such thing as a super stock yardage, because with golf there's so many other factors that come into play. So that's a really good thing, along like you were saying with TrackMan, if you can make that kind of list in your head of, this is my low shot, this is my high shot, and how far it's going, you're really going to be able to improve your skills out there on the course and visualize it. Once you see those, a lot of times you've been hitting these high wedge shots, which are nice, landing softly on the green. Sometimes you need that lower wedge shot, let it kind of skip and roll up there. Once you hit those and you can visualize it, you might be able to step into a shot and say, hey, here's when I can play this shot, keep it below the wind, give me a better chance to make birdie.
I really like that. I feel like sometimes I step up and I always want to just hit that high wedge shot instead of kind of trying to control it a little bit better.
Exactly, yeah. Flighting your wedges is such an important thing for advanced golfers. So I really like that.
Let me hit one.
Yeah, just like that. See, that's going that's going the same distance as some of those other high ones, but it's lighter.
But yeah.
Beat the wind and everything. Okay, Ben, so finally, the last thing I got for you is something up in our head, right? It'll help kind of build confidence and feel a more consistent stroke. So, I don't know what you think about when you're over a putt, and maybe you just set up and you just hit it.
Right.
Like that's what some people do, but that's not the best. A great way to feel that smooth tempo that I found, I like to set up the ball, I'll look at the hole 1, looking like club 2, and pulling it back 3 when I hit the ball. So it's a nice consistent 1, 2, and 3. I want you to try that. And that should get us making a more smooth and pure stroke with our putter, not getting quick getting. So 1 at the hole, 2 at the ball, and 3 hit the ball. Perfect. A little quick there. We'll do one more. This is great for keeping your mental head just in the right space. There you go. That was a very smooth stroke there. I like it.